Hey everybody, Kyron here, and welcome back to another episode of Banished. Between episodes, I did do a little bit of work. Not a whole lot. I just got some rice planters in place. And that's pretty much it. From last episode, we do have our new dock wood finder down here. Nice big radius. We actually ran out of wood, so all of our well, we went to about 47 people that didn't have any tools. So just kind of waited for us to gather up our wood collection again, and we should be good. You know, this used up quite a bit of wood on us. So to get this area cleared of most of the wood, let's go ahead and just get it cleared out of the rest of the resources here. Make it look all nice and pretty. There we go. And a couple stragglers, and we're good. All right. So we've got plenty of homes. Family's 100, homes 149. We've got plenty of food. Even with all of that, our food is still over 100,000. And if we ever need food, we can just increase the amount of workers on our rice planters. So a couple things we need to work on this episode is reeds, because reeds are life. And I want to start getting down here so that we can put in some of our traders. So it's going to be the docket for today. We do have a couple of traders here. Not really a whole lot that I need. Steel tools would probably be pretty nice. They're only... Oh, he doesn't take rice. That's unfortunate. What a jerk. What a jerk. And building supplies, I don't think we need building supplies. We have a bunch, actually. We have 53 building supplies. These guys have been doing pretty good work on those, so I think we can hold off on that for now. But let's go ahead and get some steel tools, because steel tools are always helpful. So we'll get rid of you. Check out our industry supplier. How's our furnace fuel going? 2,300. We do not need furnace fuel. Let's see. Bricks, 400. Bronze tools, not really important. Building supplies, sand. Yeah, we're honestly pretty good on everything here. How about rugs? How are we on rugs? We're out of rugs. Rugs are 18. That's expensive. I'm gonna get rid of you. I don't really need anything that badly at the moment. Rugs would be nice. We are low on wool. I think I might have to put in another one of these guys. Actually, what we need is some of those domesticated animals. That would definitely be helpful. Alright, so in the meantime, let's go ahead and get a dock market in place. So I want to start covering the area in dock markets just so that we can start putting in homes and things like that all over the place without negatively affecting our folks. So what I think I'm going to do is get a dirt road in here. Yeah, we have a disease. Mumps. We do have a doctor on staff, so we should be good there. So I'm going to get a dirt road, and I'm going to put the dirt road in right here. Oh boy. Let's actually clear this area so I can kind of see what's going on. We'll clear that. And then looks like right here is where we need to go. Oh, there's a thingy in the way. That's no fun. That's no fun. So that one little piece of log or piece of tree is in our way. Increase priority on just you. All right. So if we extend this up, another thing in the way, we get to right about there. So I'm going to use that as our guide marking on where we want to start putting in our dock pieces. And we'll follow this all the way up, and eventually once we get to an area where our market is in a good spot, that's where we're going to mark it off and designate where this quadrant is, and we could start building some stuff down in this area. Let's see how far. Holy cow, that is a long way. Alright. So we'll go with that, and then if we throw in our market here, I don't think this has any roads around it. It does not. So I think what I want to do is cover this area. That would actually work out pretty good. Since we have this dock road here, we can just continue this out and put the market right at the corner. Alright. Do have a trader we need to hit up. Oh, we went right past it. Oh man, that met up perfectly. That is awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright, and then we'll just put this guy on this side. Boom. And there we go. So then they should be able to build out on those roads or those docks, get out to that guy, and that guy should hopefully get everybody in this area. Things can be outside of the radius a little bit and still gather materials from the market. It's just kind of like an ideal area. And then we can just continue that up and kind of put another market right around here. And then we should have kind of like just a full grid of coverage. Oh boy, you got stuck. Alright, let's increase priority on these dock pieces just so that we don't get people starving on them. Because they are derpy like that. They walk along the entire bottom of the lake all the way out here to build that, and then they get stuck. Alright, got a couple traders in here. Not really anything we need. I don't think we're going to work on alcohol quite yet. We do have our rice wine still here. And luxury goods is 13. Not that impressive, but it's not too bad. Alright, and what do we got in here? Not really anything that we're gonna need, so we'll dismiss you. Alright, tools are capped. We have enough resources that I think we can keep going on those. I originally had it capped at 50 because we didn't have a whole lot of wood available to us. But now we have quite a bit. Let's take a look at our... yeah, here it is. So logs is capped. We'll cap stone, cap iron, cap fuel. Why not? And yeah, that should do. Luxuries, materials is capped. Good. So we'll go with that. Got one person starving. Probably that moron. Oh yep, you ended up dying because you are an idiot. Yeah, see? These guys are figuring it out. They know what's up. Alrighty, perfect. Kind of concerned about that. I don't know if they'll be able to traverse that without derping out, but we'll see. They do have multiple paths they can take, so if, they can't go over that, they can go over the other area. 99% of them should be able to cover that gap without derping. So not too much of an issue. If you're wondering what I'm talking about on that, I would check out last season. You can kind of early on, I think it was like episode 3 or something like that, when I started building those fish farms. You can kind of see how their pathing doesn't really work all that great from land to these dock pieces. So just in case you were wondering what I'm talking about. Alright, so we do have a couple of pastures here. We do need to start working on our chicken breeder. That would be a great idea. Alright, so fish stock, it was not, it's actually doing better. The season before this one, it only got like 690, but now it's back up to about 1200, so still not the greatest invention in the world, but it's not too incredibly bad. What are we doing here? 15 builders, pretty good. Food is not too bad. Don't really need those quite yet. Let's work on a reed farm. I think that would be a great idea. I believe. Where do we want to put it, though? Where to put? Okay, so we do have a road piece in between here. So let's continue our road piece on through. Okay. And these are going to be making like fire bundles, and these are going to be dry goods. So dry goods, fuel, clothing, and tools. So we have to make sure that we have storage for all of that. And remember, these guys need to be sideways too. Okay. So let's put in a couple of reed farms. These are reed farms. These guys are straight on. Alright. So we'll just line all of these guys up. Like so. And then we'll go the other way too. Alright, we'll end it there, just so that guy can get through. And what do we got? Lamp oil. We do need to work on lamp oil as well. That's going to be important. The issue with lamp oil is once we put down our whalers, whatever they're called, the wharf and ship. Once we put down the wharf and ship, we can't destroy it because then we'll lose all those dock pieces, or the hull components. So we need to make sure that's kind of in its final resting place. All right. There we go, and continue on this way. Oops. Destroy you. So yeah, so we'll dismiss you. Probably should have gotten I think he had logs. I should have probably gotten those. Alright, what do we have here? Not a whole lot except for silkworm eggs. So, silkworm eggs. We do have 10. Honestly, we might as well get 10 more. We need 40. And that should do it for us. And you guys are stuck again because you're morons. Jeez, it's so bad. So incredibly bad. Alright. Why do you not have a home? So we should still be good on homes. Yep. We have plenty of homes. Alright, we'll wait for that dock piece to go and then they should be fine. What are we doing out here? Alright, we are good on this guy. So we'll drop that down to 1. So then we should be able to start getting some materials in here, so then they don't have to walk quite as far to get places. Alright. Why do you not... Oh, because those all need to get filled in. Yeah, we might as well. Where's our... There it is. 63 of 60. Wait. What? Okay, that was weird. Why are you doing that? Why do you do? Why do you do? Oh, 61 of 61. Oh, they're completing. That's why. All right, and our stranded survivors over here finally made it back to shore. So that's always a good thing. All right. So now we have this path here. And then I think what we're going to do is kind of continue that on. We'll need to go around this guy, which should work out well, actually. So if we kind of trace this along here, not really the greatest, but should be fine. Alright, starting to load up with materials, which is good. It's good. We do have building supplies now, so why don't we get these running as well? Alright, we're at 65. Holy cow, we are good on fire bundles. So let's, how are we doing on logs? Or lumber? Lumber's good. So we're just going to stop work on this guy. So we don't really need it. No point in wasting logs, because logs are a precious resource at the moment. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to put in another log finder, or dock wood finder here. Boom. So we'll let's kind of do a dock wood finder and a dock market together, and then we'll just kind of continue that pattern on up so that we have full coverage on the dock wood finders as well. Should be pretty good. Alright, keep going on these guys. 68 to 69. And voila. Interesting. I wonder if they can travel between... No, I don't think they can, because they were getting stuck. No, they can. Interesting. Oh, so they can walk along these, and then they just kind of hooked a right up here. That's kind of funny. Huh, interesting. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Alright. The pathing in this game is definitely strange. Alright, stone, lumber, gold, hull components. I'll dismiss you. So the wharf and ship doesn't necessarily need access to a water area, but it does need access to land. So let's get our wharf and ship in here. I kind of want it to have access to land, or to the waterway. Just, but I don't want to waste space. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, I want it to look authentic. Tough decisions. Tough decisions. Also, we do have a lot of land over here. I think I will do it. So let's get you in place, and then let's get you. So we'll have two of them here, wharf and ship, right by our drawbridge. Won't waste too much space, and we can still put in a lot of traders in there. Alright. Bump you up to 71. And then we should have pretty much all of the rice and all of the reeds. Alright. Actually, let's do a fuel limit of 3,000. That's a lot otherwise. Alright, so we'll do some on rope. There we go. And we could probably convert some of these over to clothing. And we can adjust as necessary. So our chopper's probably not necessary anymore. So let's get rid of you so that you're not wasting resources. And that was a woodcutter. Where's our last woodcutter? Let's see, woodcutter. Oh, is it like furniture? No, the joiner. I'm not exactly sure where our last woodcutter is going. Ah, he's up here. What are you? Saw pit. That's what it was. Oh, we don't really need the saw pit anymore. Let's get rid of you. We'll bring you back up. So one less building taking up valuable real estate. I probably don't need the bundling shed anymore either. We do need to get some chickens up in here, though. That is going to be a thing. So let's start working on our chicken breeders. Just requires logs and eggs. And looks like they do have a pass-through type of deal going on. So we should actually be able to stack these up, I think. So I'm just going to put these all in place, stacked up in a nice little brick. They should be able to kind of walk from one to the next to the next to the next. Although we do need more logs. I guess. Why wouldn't we? Nothing here. I'm going to do purchase logs for 1,000. When merchant arrives. Because we always need logs at all times. Alright, dismiss you. And we'll try the same thing on here. I don't think these guys really deliver logs. Like, I don't think that's in their goods list. Firewood iron, nothing we really need. Alright. So we've got a nice big area up here. Let's start putting in a couple of pastures. So how big can we make this one? 14 by 30, I think would work out nice. Or we could do it up here. Do like a, I want to do like a 20 by 20. Or 22 by 26, so that would be 22 by 13. What if we go up here, though? This would be a 19 by... Yeah, I guess we could probably do it that way. 19 by 28. And we could put two farmers in there, and then we could do one farmer here, the 20 by 13. And then we would do here. And then we could do a 30 by 15. Do we want to do that? And then put two guys in there? And then we could do a 10 by 30, put one in there. Do a 28 by 11. That's not too bad. That is not too shabby. It's pretty good use of the land. All right, so we'll wait for that. What else do we need? We do need some storage. So let's put in a. It's a bank barn. Bank barn. Ha! I got it. Ah, man. There we go. Bank barn. I don't know why I get that wrong every single time. But I'm learning. I'm learning. I got my little mnemonic device. It's a bank that's also a barn. And cannot put one in there because why would I? I honestly may just destroy these. I'm gonna. Because why not? These are actually filling up pretty good. So what do we got? 106 families for 143. Let's start bundling some of these folks up. We could probably use a boarding house of some sort. Yeah, it's all kind of older folks. Yeah, you're still in breeding territory. So, there we go. Close enough. They'll figure it out from there. Alright, then we can put some bank barns. I almost said it wrong again. We can put some bank barns in there, and that'll get us some good storage without using too much real estate. Alright. So you guys need logs. Logs are continually an issue. Anybody that knows about the mod pack, do you know if increasing the amount of workers for the dock wood finder increases the output? There really is no kind of output on these. Like, you can't see how much it's gathering. So I don't know if increasing this also increases the amount of wood they find, or if it just increases like the number of laborers available to transport the logs kind of back and forth. So if anybody is familiar with this this mod pack, let me know. So if we take a look at our production, it is pretty high. So 303 logs produced in one season. And if we go to this guy, actually he's up here, it's 200 and... this is material, so that doesn't matter. So it's 278. So really those finders didn't get us a whole lot. It was like 60. It's not the greatest. I wonder what other options we have for getting logs besides the trader. Yeah, I got some folks dying of old age here. Let's see. Dockwood storage. Plays a vendor who goes out and brings wood to the storage, making available for nearby dock construction. Or is this just like a market? Do they not actually find logs like out in the wild? Is this just like a market? That would be bad. It does use the market or the vendor citizens, similar to these guys. So all these little market stalls. I may be under the wrong impression with those. In fact, I probably am. So, what option do we have for getting wood here? Deckwood storage. I'm not entirely sure. Because that would be weird if there was no way to kind of gather wood on a Waterworld map except for the foresters. So that would be weird. Alright. So dock fishery, chicken breeder. The problem with the fisheries is they need open water too. So any of these tiles, they take up spawning areas for the fish. So I don't necessarily think I want to be using those a whole lot. Interesting. Interesting. What are we doing on school? School's pretty good. We got 12 times 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 12 times 8. So you should have room for 96 students, and we're at 55. Let's speed this up a little bit here. And actually, we are out of time for this episode. So, I think, I might have to revisit what I want to do up here, because I might have to repurpose this area for gathering logs. Let's do that for now. If anybody has any kind of information on, let's see, new trees. If anybody has any information about like gathering logs in the water, if those dock wood finders do actually work as finders, or if they're just market vendors, or if I'm just missing something entirely, please feel free to let me know. At the moment, I'm kind of thinking that these are just like markets, so probably not going to be putting those in. But anywho, that is actually going to do it for this episode. Let's actually get you up and running. Might as well max you out so we can start getting some blubber and start working on lamp oil, because this guy's going to need it. No. Oh no. This one. Yeah. So this one's going to need it pretty soon. Some good old-fashioned lamp oil. But he's at 98%, so he should be good for the time being. But yeah, like I said, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you do know of a better way besides the trader and the forester on how to get logs for our area, please feel free to share. I'll do a little bit of research on my own, see if I can find any information on it, but I definitely appreciate input from my viewers. So yeah. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for stopping out, everybody, and see you next time.